Hey there guys, this is Pharaoh2091, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. Last we left off, we were getting close, the tying Simon Keys to everything. We thought we got him, and he kind of psyched us out. But now we're thinking about it. If we can say that the president was crushed by the hot air balloon, traces of certain something must still be on the certain piece of evidence, which, well, will none other be than the balloon. So, here we go. It should become clear once we examine the basket of this balloon. The balloon again? Didn't you already find a bullet hole? There's no way you'll find anything else there. It'll be fine, right, Mr. Edgeworth? This Edgeworth is a hero who always finds the truth no matter what he's up against. I had to burp there. That's right, pal. Of course it's gonna be fine. Mr. Edgeworth has gotten out of more impossible situations than I can count. Miles, I believe in you too. But more importantly, I'm sure your old man watching over you believes in you as well. I love you, my son. Miles Edgeworth, calm down and think. You're just one step away from the perfect proof. The body double was killed by this balloon. The proof lies in the traces left on the basket. Simon Keys, it's time for you to atone for your crimes. I'll see it with my own eyes. The moment this past case is settled once and for all. Please, Prosecutor Edgeworth, deliver the final blow to this unforgivable person. This is the final piece of evidence that proves your crimes. What traces were left on the balloon that crushed the victim? Well, the only thing I can think of would be the bouquet, the lion lilies, because they left a stain on his body. And what's not to say they left a stain on the basket? Oh, good. I was gonna select the crime scene notes, but good. Actual bouquet. When John found the body, a bouquet of lion lilies was there as well. Lion lilies. The flowers from Zhang's father represent the bond between parent and child. That's your evidence? Surely they must be buried under a mountain of garbage by now. Moreover, the one who threw it away was John himself. That's not much of a bond now, is it? That language of flower stuff has nothing to do with this. Calm down, John. Certainly you may have thrown the flowers away. However, I believe those emotions remain as strong as ever. Those bonds will surely protect you from that man, in the form of my final piece of evidence. What the heck are you talking about? Those flowers were crushed. Ergo, they must have come into contact with a murder weapon. Perhaps we'll find the very same pollen still stuck to the basket of your balloon. No way, no way, no way, no way. You guys examined the basket just a few moments ago. If there's been any yellow pollen stuck on there, wouldn't you have noticed it by then? Mr. Keys, evidence is not restricted to what you can see with the naked eye. What? Emma! Yes! Would you perform one more scientific investigation for us? Leave it to me. The balloon's basket, right? Oh, a reaction! This is clearly pollen from a yellow flower. We'll find out soon enough whether or not it's from the same flower. What?! You done goofed. I'd say this proves that the body double's death was caused directly by your own hand. No way! That can't be! You crushed the body double to death on the roof of the tower. Which I still don't see how the body double didn't move out of the way, but still. Then or maybe the thing moves fast. To me, I don't know. I've never been near one, so. Then you retrieve the body hidden in the warehouse. Why did he have to go into the trouble of retrieving the body? 2 nights ago, he knew that a separate incident would occur at the tower. Oh, Miss Crane's. Precisely. Leaving the body there would have disrupted his plans. I see. But even so, he couldn't leave the body in the circus warehouse either. Exactly. So the next day, when he was bringing the body back to the tower once again, he saw the small fire John started, which caused Mozilla's head to fall. Was that when the idea came to you? You're planning to pin the crime on John? Ugh! You made it look like the murder weapon was the fallen head. Such foul, cowardly behavior. And for that reason, you carried Double's body in the balloon and lowered it into the film lot. At that time, the figure of the body double being lowered down by a rope was captured in John's video recording. Damn! It was all... You saw through it all? Damn it! Damn you! You manipulated animals, you manipulated people, and you manipulated cases. Almost as if you were a king. However, it's not. It's now all come to an end. Simon, the animals have gotten angry. Even Money and Astique. You never thought of them as your friends at all. How sad. Uh-oh. Damn it! Don't you look at me with those eyes! It's about time you went back to being a mere clown. Fitting end to your pitiful gestures act. Stay away! Get away from me! Stop it! Please stop it! Daddy, help me! I'm scared! I'm so scared! I don't know anything! I didn't do anything bad! They were the bad ones, weren't they? Horace, why? Why'd you stop me? If it hadn't done that, I couldn't even trust the police! Nobody would help me! But that man, back then he saved me. The only one who helped me was Dogen, so I used everyone else. What's wrong with that? Stop it! Don't come any closer! Stop! Owie, owie, owie! Go! What the hell? Oh my god, he's gonna die! Please, no more! I'm pretty sure he would have been severely injured. Being freaking like a... That was one hell of a punch by a gorilla. Well, there you go. It seems the game's finally over. Now, who said that? Oh, okay, there. I forgot he was there. Shelly the Killer! Mr. Edgeworth, I must thank you. You have exposed the true identity of the mastermind. Now, I am free to... Oh god. What? Drawing a gun would be most inadvisable. Stay where you are and do not move. I don't have a gun! You do have a gun, do you not? You intend to draw and fire without anyone noticing. You must have taken it from the body double when he killed him. This man has betrayed his bond of trust with me. He would have me kill the president while knowing full well he was the body double. Lying about a target is an extremely dangerous thing to do to an assassin. Not having all the cards on the table can seriously jeopardize an assassination. Ugh! However, what is even more unforgivable is your deception and your attempt to manipulate me. The time has come for your retribution. Stop! Whoa. You are... This is actually pretty damn awesome right here. A showdown between two assassins. It has been far too long, Shelly. Please step aside. That man is my prey. I must ask you to spare his life. Please permit this young acolyte to receive his proper punishment in prison. And if I refuse, he is the first life I have saved. I will not allow it to be taken away so easily. You saved a life. The assassin, Sarahan Dogen. Ironic, isn't it not? That I, the one who has taken countless lives, am making a plea for this young one's life. He saved my life just as I have saved his. Before I knew it, I grew quite fond of the lad. You may laugh at me as much as you wish. However, I must ask that you spare the life of the boy. From one assassin to another. Please make this allowance. I understand. If you're willing to go that far, you have my thanks. I am in your debt. No need for thanks. I simply felt there would be no merit in a fight to the death with you. That is all. And with that, I must take my leave. Seriously? Damn it! Wait! Prosecutor Edgeworth, I must thank you as well. It was necessary to fit this young acolyte to be, for this young acolyte to be put in this place. And that you have done. Now then, it's time for me to return to my humble cage surrounded by iron bars. Right, Anubis? Right, boy. Oh? Look who's here. Hey, priest guy. Okay. You killed my dad, right? Indeed. I am not one to forget those I have slain. I see. You must despise me, boy of horns. In that case... Ugh! John! Do not panic. I simply lent the boy of horns my knife. Take that knife and run it through my throat. A single stab should do it. I've long grown wary of my wooden carvings. Revenge. John, don't do it! John, please, I beg of you! Until just now, I intend to seek revenge, no matter how many years it took. Revenge. Revenge is good. Really good. All your pain and suffering slips away. Everything becomes numb and you'll feel nothing. That doesn't sound good at all. Yeah, you may be right. I thought about that while I listened to what you had to say. John! But the only one who would still be satisfied with revenge would be myself, right? If I became a murderer, my mom would go through even more pain and suffering. My friends from the movie, too. And all those people who care about me as well. The boy of horns says some interesting things. That's right. I finally get it now. I'll never forgive you. But I'm not the one who should punish you. After all, isn't that what my mom and that prosecutor guy are here for? John. John, you just laid some really profound stuff just now. Okay, perhaps you should study up a little more yourself. Is that so? Well then, young one. It's time for us to depart. Where to? To prison, of course. That place will be our home. Our home? At least he'll have somebody kind of look after him, but still. And with that, the case that involved and affected so many people came to a close. However, there was still one last thing I had to do. He's gonna visit his, I was gonna say maybe he's gonna visit his dad's grave or something. Mr. Edgeworth, sorry to keep you waiting. Why'd you call Uncle Ray and the rest of us out here? Is he gonna choose his path in life? His prosecutor's path? Okay, I already made that pun. Mr. Edgeworth, the formal proceedings have just come to a close. Hmm? What are you talking about? This is the place where I once relinquished my prosecutor's badge. Yep, so it is. In order to save me when I was suffering from a memory loss, you... A certain man once said, the only ally a defendant has is their attorney. By trusting in their client, an attorney draws closer to the truth. The sight of that man still shines brilliantly in my eyes. Just as the image of my father fighting in court does. Gregory. However, this is nothing more than that man and my father's way of life. I wish they would just say Phoenix, damn it! It is not mine. Mr. Edgeworth! I think I shall live as a prosecutor after all. I see. So you made your decision. I'm sorry. No, I understand. That's your answer, isn't it? It is. Okay, then that's the end of this conversation. Don't regret it. Even if you beg me later, I won't let you work for me ever again. I understand. But you know, Miles, mind if I ask you why you chose to live as a prosecutor? Mr. Shields, you asked me this before. To fight crime as a prosecutor or to save people as a defense attorney, I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on. I thought long and hard about that question ever since. How should I live my life? And after this case concluded, I finally found my answer. I want to save people as a prosecutor. As a prosecutor? Simon Keyes. He too was a victim. He was. He was a sick man. He was twisted, but because of all that stuff that happened to him. He lost a parent in a past murder, and with it, the ability to believe in anything else. I too know that feeling. The feeling of losing what's important to you and being unable to believe in anything. I doubted everything during my lonely battles in those days. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. The one who saved me was... Oh, I just show him already! Mr. Keyes must have been all alone. Unable to find salvation from the law, he had no choice but to turn his head to revenge. I suppose he never thought to seek help from the police. Yep. As long as Blaze was around, he couldn't do anything. I want to save those like Simon Keyes. So how would you save him? I'm sure his tragedy could have been avoided if only he could have relied on the courts. But instead, he was cornered by Blaze the Best, who used the power of law for evil. The form of the law can change depending on who wields it. It can be at once a shield to protect, and a blade to harm. That too is a contradiction of the law. Contradiction, huh? That's true. It sure is a contradiction in the law. What the hell? There you go. The way the law is right now, it isn't always completely right. The only way to right those contradictions is by joining in the court system. The one who could have saved Simon Keyes was not an attorney, but rather a watchman of the law, a prosecutor. I shall face the contradictions in the law as a prosecutor. I see. That's just like you. But you know, it'll be tough. It won't be just a walk in the park. You'll be going up against the law itself. You do realize that, right? I do. However, someone must. Yep. Uncle Ray believes in you, too. The law evolves and grows, just like all of us do. I'm sure you can pull it off. After all, you're Gregory's son. Your old man would never give up, no matter what. His eyes always saw only what lay straight ahead. Miles, when you chose to live as a prosecutor, your eyes looked just like your father's. It looks like you've grown up a bit. I really wish your old man could see you now. Thank you very much, Mr. Shields. So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, allow me to formally return this to you. Please do. Give it back now. I, Justine Courtney, as a member of the PIC, do hereby return to Miles Edgeworth the rights and privileges of a prosecutor in the name of the Goddess of Law. Yay! And with that, Prosecutor Edgeworth is revived. That's great, sir. So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, it's time for Uncle Ray to make his exit. No! I had to report to your old man about all the about the traitor and the Edgeworth family. Thank you for everything, truly. Next time we meet, you might just be in the courtroom. I hope you'll be ready. Uncle Ray might not look it, but he's an ace attorney after all. I look forward to seeing the attorney my father trained in action. Take care! Ray, no! Aw. Prosecutor Edgeworth, welcome back. Judge Courtney, I must give my thanks to you as well. To me? You sought to fix the corruption within the PIC from the inside. That must truly have been a lonesome battle. A lonely battle, whatever. No, it was not, for I was never alone. Because the goddess of law is always by your side, right? You made me realize that once one could fight in such a way. The prosecutor's office, no, the entire legal world is caught up in this contradiction. If that cannot be set right, there's a truth that will never see the light of day. It was only through your help that I was able to find this new path. One that fights against the contradictions in the law. I too find that promising, as one in the service of the goddess of law. You shall certainly succeed in helping the law grow. Let us meet again in the courtroom. Yes. I must apologize for my shameful acts during the trial 2 days ago. Next time, I shall fulfill my duties as a judge perfectly. Your Honor, I do not intend to speak regarding your ideals. Prosecutor Edgeworth? However, the greatest judge I know is one overflowing with humanity. Like the bearded judge. I kinda miss him. Even during a trial, that judge experiences happiness, anger, sadness, and joy. But nevertheless, always hands down the correct verdict in the end. It's difficult to say, but sometimes I feel that perfection is not always correct. So a judge too has the right to behave in such a manner. Thank you very much. Prosecutor Edgeworth. When I pursued and fought against Blaze the Best, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side. Oh, it's John! When I have this cut out with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. No matter how painful things became, no matter how strong the foe, when I remember that I'm not alone, I'm able to keep moving forward. Wrongs must be put right, for John's sake as well. John too lost his father in the past crime. That is more important to me than even the words of the goddess of law. Though I'm sure the goddess would be angered by those words. Your bond with your son is a secret to your strength, I imagine. I don't have to be perfect. I just want to grow little by little. Both as a judge and as a mother. That is how I feel. Seems there's much each of us has yet to learn. Agreed. We are still but children before the world. Let us grow in our respective paths until we meet again. I shall look forward to that reunion. May the blessings of the goddess of law be upon you as you follow your new path. Oh, there goes Courtney. Though I once lost my position as prosecutor, I have now reclaimed it, so that I have may tread a new path as a prosecutor. I shall surely reach the truth waiting at the end of this path, no matter how difficult the path may be. If any seek to stop me on my path, they shall receive no mercy. No matter who they may be, I will shout just one word, and I talked over it. Yay! There's usually an epilogue here. See what everyone has to say here. I did it! Chief, what sort of scoop are you aiming for next? Hey, ain't you a journalist? Ain't nothing more important than information. You may be my apprentice, but you're still my business rival. I ain't gonna tell you everything. That's my mentor, all right. I reckon you're even more what's prepared than me. I didn't say that. I understand. I'll get my own information, use my own 2 feet. Yeah, that's the spirit. And by the way, would you mind asking what sort of scoop you're aiming for next? Huh? Chief? Ain't no need to be stingy. I'm your mentor, after all. That's just heinous. That ain't right. Come on, Wada. Oh. So did they catch him, like, finally, whatever? Still bleeding, huh? Seems that the wound on my left arm has yet to heal. The bodyguard who inflicted this wound upon me. His is a name I will never forget. Now then, shall I return to being a simple ice cream salesman? Perhaps this time I should try being a crepe salesman instead. Those are damn good. For now, I shall live a calm life, until my services are required once more. Yeah, 2 policemen right there. I don't know why the hell I just take them away. Ah, whatever. I forgot about that guy. I might have been knocked out once by a prosecutor named Edgeworth. I'll keep on trying to escape. I won't let him damper my fighting spirit. Ain't that right, Rocky? The gong that'll sound off my next escape will ring out soon enough. Till then, let's keep working out together. I'm waiting to give my final thoughts until after all this is done. I'm just kind of letting the feeling sink in. I've beaten yet another Ace Attorney game. Are you inquiring into the studies to become a pet groomer? I'm working as hard as ever. I spend every day covered in mud. Perhaps this suits my true nature far better than the life of a newspaper salesman. Once I leave the prison, I hope to earn an honest wage as a pet trimmer. My sentence has been extended because I was Warden Roland's accomplice? Oh! There he goes. Why do you think I've been giving a rat's ass about these stupid animals' well-being? The hell with the pet trimmer's license! Damn it! Ah, well. Good. I guess he can rot in prison. And Regina Berry. Regina was really shocked by the truth about Simon, too. I mean, I trusted him as my subordinate. But there's no use fretting over it. The show must go on. I have to do my best so that I won't lose to the magic or ventriloquist divisions. I'll put on the greatest performance ever. I'll blow away every something. I didn't read. I didn't read fast enough. Oh. How come how come Ray's in the silhouette thing and right there? It should be Ray. It seems I have grown soft in my old age. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? To think the life I saved on a whim 18 years ago would drive me to such lengths. Thanks to that, I am confined to my humble cell once more. Well, this time that child is here as well. Perhaps it won't be such a bore. Right, boy? Wait, I mean, I feel like maybe inside Gregory, maybe it should have been Ray, but yeah, everybody played a big role here. And there's Jeff Masters. Today's dessert is chocolate cake. That gently melting moment of allure. Okay. I will wait for you forever, Kate. I shall come here every day just as you and Raymond did for me. Monsieur Shields, Prosecutor Edgeworth, I am truly grateful to them. I cannot believe I'm able to eat your desserts once more, Monsieur Master. I have been allowed to distribute my treats in both the detention center and the prison. For the past 18 years, I have brought joy to one and all of my delicious sweets. Yeah, it sucks that, Kate, she will have to serve a little bit of time for what she did, but, well, every thing has a consequence, a reaction. Yesy, thanks for everything, boys. Of course, I owe Greggy my thanks, too. After all, I get to stuff myself with Jeffy's delicious desserts once again. Oi, next time, maybe I'll use one of Jeffy's sweets to create a new drug. The tuck-in diet. Yeah, you'll tuck in your stomach while you tuck into desserts. It'll be delicious and slimming, and also good for your health. Something tells me that's not possible whatsoever, but technology is amazing. Good old Larry. Man, I'm glad I got to meet and sketch so many beauties. But Mandy caught a glimpse of my beauty sketch, and oh great, here we go. She had a misunderstanding and clobbered me in the face of my sketchbook. So in exchange for my sketch of beauties, I had one beauty walk out on me. Maybe it's time for me to start getting more serious about my life. Do I take the path of an artist, or do I follow the path of my heart? Oh, and by heart, I mean the heart of my new lady. Oh, Larry. I guess he does follow being an artist. I mean, we kind of saw a glimpse of him. At least what we thought was him in Apollo Justice. Mr. Bad, thanks for all your help today. I'll testify about the IS evidence in as much as you need me to. Prosecutor Edgeworth seems pretty active, too. He chose not to take the same path as Gregory, but rather to live as a prosecutor. Well, I am kind of sad I won't get to work with him, but I'll continue to watch over him. Huh. It looks like you've grown up quite a bit yourself. I'm so happy. Mr. Bad actually praised me. If you ever need a hat from turning Raymond Shields, give me a call. Anytime, any place. It's not unofficial English fan translation. My crimes were punished far more leniently than I expected. Once it was proven that I had been threatened. Ouch! No crime is more heavy of light than any other. I'm sorry. Of course I regret what I did. However, I'm so glad I can still be together with you, Granny. Huh? You want to hurry back to work? That's right. Next corpse is waiting for us after all. Well, that's morbid, but okay. There's the translation team. Thank you to all of them. I'm glad that my scientific investigation came in handy this time around as well. Good thing I rushed back here all the way from Europe. And now, I have to leave again. That kind of takes the fire out of a girl, as you can imagine. But this is also just that I can become an actual forensic scientist. So then, I guess it's time to go. Oh, if anything comes up, be sure to call me right away. The second I get the word, I'll dash right over. Here's other people that work with it. And man, they've worked a lot with this, and it's amazing everything they've done here. The greater the father, the greater the expectations are for their children. Prosecutor the best, was it? His way of life shall be tested henceforth. Just as mine was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live a different life from his father as a prosecutor. I suppose that too is an answer. And they really did have a lot of people working with this. I could never have imagined the truth that my old man was hiding. Unlike me, who only thought about the Lane clan, my old man was trying to protect an entire nation. But I swear to you that all that I will carry on his will, even if the president was a fake and the real one was murdered. I swear that I, together with my men, shall revive Zangfa. Someday I will surely show you all of Zangfa brimming with life. Okay. A couple of the voice actors here. I kind of wish I could have done that. I've asked everyone to stop calling me the best. Because I'm a man now. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm just borrowing Pops' power. I shall study even harder than before and triumph over Pops. I'll become strong enough so that I won't lose even to Mr. Edgeworth. Now then, let's start by thinking up a new nickname. Oh, he'll grow up a little by little. A lot has happened, but thankfully the film was a roaring success. The gossip articles about the murder made our movie the talk of the country. A monstrous man appears from the mighty Mozilla. This is the true face of the monster who murdered the President Zhangfa. Huh? Isn't that you in the photo, Mr. Powers? Huh? How could something like this happen? Oh boy. Now, it's fine, isn't it? It's thanks to those articles that our film is a big hit. Much obliged. Who else has to talk here? I think we're almost done. Aww. John, I greatly enjoyed watching your movie. It's no big deal. It's not like I had a major role or anything. You were the lead. What are you saying? You played a key character who connects Mozilla and Gordy. There's no one else besides you who have played the part. Yeah, I guess. Oh, it would be nice if there's a sequel. I really enjoy working as an actor. Mom, before we head home, can we go buy something? I like to decorate our home Lion Lily for Dad. Then one will not suffice. You'll need 2 more. One for me, and one for Amy. Aww. Yay! All the supporters, which I wish I wasn't... I mean, I'm not really directly involved, but, you know, I love them for doing something like this. And Capcom, I mean, I love you for making this game, but at the same time, why the fucking hell did you not port it over to the US and other other nations? I'll never know. So we're back here in the High Prosecutor's office. Wow, we were really busy with all those cases, weren't we, sir? Indeed, we were. Why do all those incidents happen in such quick succession? I feel like things are always busy whenever I'm around. Wait, Kay, wouldn't that mean you're a magnet for crimes? Hey, Gummy, that was rude! I do get the impression that he's not entirely wrong. So then, Kay, do you intend to resume your training to become a great thief? I don't know. Huh? Something on your mind, pal? How should I put it? Until now, I've always been chasing after my father, so I could become a great thief, just like him. Like the previous Yatagarasu, I suppose. But watching you, Mr. Edgeworth, made me think, maybe instead of chasing after my father, I should find my own path. I mean, you didn't become a defense attorney either. Chasing after a parent's shadow isn't the only path in life for a child, after all. I'm gonna aim to be a hero my own way. That sounds good. But of course, that doesn't mean I'm gonna throw away the name of the great thief Yatagarasu. No matter what sort of hero you become, Kay will always still be Kay. Thanks, Gummy. And Gummy will always be Gummy. Of course, pal. I plan to keep pushing forward on my path of a detective, after all. Mr. Edgeworth, I look forward to continuing to work with you, sir. Yes, I'll be counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Detective, you saved me many times during these past cases. You have my gratitude. I suggest you look forward to your next salary assessment. Huh? What? Does that mean what I think it means? What's wrong? I'm saying that your salary ought to be raised. Really, sir? I can't believe it! Isn't that great, Gummy? It's like a dream come true! I can finally say goodbye to my instant noodle lifestyle! However, that doesn't mean you can start slacking off. The real work begins from here on out. You should prepare yourself. Oh yes, sir! Roger that! I'll devote my body and soul to following after you, Mr. Edgeworth. The path Mr. Shields and Judge Courtney taught me is to take a stand against the contradictions in the law, and to reach the truth at the end of the road. What am I able to do? That is a question I must continue to dwell upon. Certainly, this path will not be easy. However, Prosecutor Edgeworth, when I pursued and fought against Blaze the Best, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side. Because she had John. It's always good to have somebody there in your life. Ah, I love this game. Was really damn good. Bonds. Huh. Oh, I completely forgot. That was sudden. What's wrong? I was searching for members for the new Yadagarasu team. Now you mention it, I do remember you saying something like that earlier, or to that effect earlier. But in the end, I wasn't even able to find a single person. Can you imagine it? A team combining their powers in order to steal the truth? I wanted to create an invincible team like that, but... What are you saying, pal? Don't you already have a team? Together, the three of us can solve any case that comes our way. Yeah, you're right. A prosecutor, a detective, and a great thief. We're the invincible trio of the heroes that steals, captures, and pursues the truth. Excuse me. Hearing all that kind of makes me feel sorry for the truth. As long as the three of us are together, there's nothing to fear. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, you are correct. Even until his last moments, my father ran along his own path. I too shall advance along mine. Accompanied by my somewhat boisterous comrades, as long as they are by my side, I can walk forward without hesitation. On this new path, as a prosecutor, prosecutors and attorneys, the path I walk is not my father's. However, I am certain that the two paths are not separate. Though we may walk in opposite directions, our destination is the same. Why, you may ask? Because both paths lead to the one and only truth. The feels are there. The end. Holy crap, guys. Another Ace Attorney game under my belt. Yay! Wow, what a ride that was. That was... I'll be honest. Like, when I first heard about the Ace Attorney Investigations games, like, you know, the first one came here, and even this one... Well, not this one, but like when I heard about, you know, Ace Attorney Investigations, I was a little bit hesitant on it because it's like, oh, you can't play as Phoenix, and it's like, well, you know, that probably won't be bad, you know, because we're still playing as a familiar character, but I was kind of thinking that it probably won't be the same, you know, won't be as good. But, you know, maybe I was a little harsh on the first game in the series. You know, it was good. I just felt like to me, it wasn't on par with the other games in the series. However, now that I kind of think back to it, like, and look at this game, I really, really enjoyed this game. I think more than the first one. I would even put this more on top of, like, you know, the other games in the main series. Like, for whatever reason, Justice for All was kind of iffy for me. I don't know why, but I feel like this can even goes above that. I don't know. I mean, all the games are pretty damn good. And I am fairly, you know, very surprised how much I fell in love with this one. I love the characters. I love the story. Everything just ties together. It was really cool. And now that I kind of think about it, I don't think I ever mentioned it, but like there was a strong, very strong, you know, symbolism, not symbolism, but like, you know, ties to family and especially like the whole father thing. I mean, you got Edgeworth's father, you know, kind of like, not to say paving the path for Edgeworth, but, you know, influenced him in his life, and even got Kay's father a little bit. I mean, even though we talked about them in the last game, but in this one, you know, she wanted to, you know, follow his promises, you know, follow his path, and, You know, then even like, you know, what's his name? Sebastian and Blaze and Simon and Dane and Horace and Isaac. You know, like fathers is a huge thing in this game. I don't know. It's just it's a great story overall. But every time but now that I'm done with this game and like, you know, seeing everything, and it just makes me think, why the hell did Capcom not decide to bring this over to the States? I don't know if they thought that it wasn't going to generate enough sales or enough, you know, fan, you know, reception. I have no idea, but this was amazing. And I got to thank the team behind all this. You know, after all the work they've done, it was amazing. And of course, it took so much time, and they took the time out of their lives to entertain us. And for that, I thank everybody that was directly involved in translating this and bringing it for us all to enjoy. So, you know, thank you for that. And, well, kind of like with Recoded, when I cover that and when I finished it, it's kind of sad to say that, this is kind of, in a sense, the end of my Ace Attorney LPs, because, you know, I covered all the ones I could, and well, the only one I have left would be Dual Destinies, but we already know the story behind that, and that video should be up, the whole thing about the whole donation thing, and at this point, I haven't even uploaded a video yet to YouTube, but it will be out by the time this video comes out. So I have no idea what the situation will be right now as I'm talking, but maybe it could very well be that somehow, some way, that maybe we can reach our goal and you guys can actually get the games and get the LPs that you would like to see, including Dual Destinies and what's it called? Dream Drop Distance and Virtue's Last Reward and whatever else. Excuse me. So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Because it is something I do want to do. Truly, because I love the series, I love recording it, and I love you guys watching it. And I continue to do what I do because of you guys. I don't want to end this, but I have to. This is a long LP, too. I mean, it's longer. Like 93, 94 parts. I'm not sure where I'm at right now. So, it's been a hell of a ride. But once again, everyone, thank you all so much for watching yet another LP of mine. And thank you for tuning in to my Let's Play of Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. I'll see you guys later.